This is my.
All right, what have we got?
We're live.
Hey.
All right, dude. Oh. You want to do some aping first?
Yes, let's go ape first.
Let's go ape first. Except we should call it dogging because it's called snow dog. Let me get this. Let me get this up here because this one is weird and apey. Share screen. Woo! Nothing like hopping out of the shower 20 seconds before the show starts.
Hey,
no time for a shave either. All right.
No, I have a hard enough time doing that myself too.
Look how far down this APY is.
It's only 780 billion?
786 billion. But last night when I aped into this shit, it was at whatever comes after quadrillion.
Quintillion or something? I don't know.
But that's not all, Joe. It gets better. It gets better. Yeah, because I didn't even know the whole fucking model before I jumped into this thing. That's the fucking hilarious thing. Right? Yeah. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going in. I saw somebody mention it, and I'm like, let's see how much we can make in like 48 hours, right? But it gets better. But that's not all.
All right.
That's not all. This is not only based on Ohm, which is awesome. Olympus DAO, awesome. It's cool. But this is a game. So basically it feels a little like another smarter coin, but they haven't they're not playing the mental games. They're just saying straight out, here's the deal. Minting is available for 5 days, right? So buy some dog or a bond to get whatever they call it, bonding. Mint some of these pairs. Ooh, none of these because everything's sucked up.
They're not going to mint anymore after the 5-day period?
After the 5-day period, they're killing it. So this is a coin with an 8-day life, basically. So, yeah. So day 5, no more can be minted. And you can't redeem. And not yet redeemed can still be redeemed. So in other words, if you're in there staking, you could still stake. If you're minting and your ROI your window of minting hasn't ended, you can pull it out and mint still. And that's the only way. After that, there will be no more SDOG minted. So there won't be any more bonding pools or anything else. Then on day 8, all assets from the treasury, except for SDOG MIM LPs, are sold for MEM. At a random time during day 8, all the MEM is spent to orchestrate a massive buyback of SDOG. Then they're going to burn all the fucking SDOG they bought.
Okay, wait. Staking, we pause. You'll either unstake. All the contract ownership will be renounced. SDOG will have a fixed supply and will become the meme currency of AVAX.
Right.
Explain that to me a little bit better.
So what they're basically saying is, at the end of this, they're going to take everything that they have that's earned in the treasury, and they're going to use that to do a massive buy of SDOG, right? So millions of dollars, whatever it is. And then they're going to burn everything they buy. There will be no more minting of the token, and that'll be the end of the supply. And then it basically becomes a meme coin with whatever is left that people are holding on to, right? So right now, market cap 76 million, price 15.58. I'm down like $150 each. And there's $827 backing every SDOG. Total supply has not hit 50,000 yet. So if they buy God knows how much, there's two things, right? You hope that they're buying up everything. So what do? Put your shit into a liquidity pool and they buy up all your shit from you? Or you wait and see how high the price goes because they're making this massive buy, and then you try to sell in during that, after that, whatever. You won't know what time they're doing it. It's going to be a randomly chosen time. And then after that, there's going to be this really limited supply of this SDOG coin. So I like the game. It's kind of fun. I love oops, lost Joe. Turn off the VPN, Joe. Hello, Joe. Anyway, I love it. I love the gamification. I love that it's like got an 8 days of life, and then whatever happens, happens. It's kind of crazy. And, every 8 hours, you're getting 2.1% on this thing, 36% over 5 days. So I came in on day 2. I guess I'll make it just before day 8, having gained 36% on my compounding money there. So anyway, Mr. Joe is not with us. So anyway, that's S-Dog. I'm in. You guys are welcome to ape in. There's plenty of APY for everybody. Come on in and take a dip if you love taking your chances on shit that could go sideways or down. But there's Joe. I can add him back to the stream.
Thank you.
Did you disconnect that VPN, dude?
Yeah, that was the issue. And then it's clunky today over here for some reason. No, okay, so let me I just missed like the last minute of it. So it sounds to me like we go in and mint now, or just can you buy it anywhere?
Yeah, you can buy it on Trader Joe with MIM. Don't try to buy it with anything else.
Okay.
Too much slippage.
And then you stake it at that number, and then after 5 days, nobody else can mint. So
Right.
when we're minting, we're creating S-Dog. So that supply could go up during this 5-day mint period, right?
Right.
Okay. And then at the end of 5 days or on day, it shuts down. So then that caps your token supply at that point.
Exactly.
Okay. Then on day 8, they're going to come in and whatever assets from the treasury, which I guess is the stuff that people post to mint, that's the treasury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To a bond. They're going to use that to buy up all the S-Dog they can. And then they're going to burn it all down.
And then they're going to burn everything they buy.
Shit, there doesn't sound like there's going to be that many tokens left.
No, there won't. It's going to be interesting.
Now, these are all basically everything you're buying is pretty much from the minting process, right? Because even like the liquidity stuff on Trader Joe's, somebody minted it, right?
Exactly.
Huh.
Or what if they did who knows if they pre-mined and I don't know. But
it's clever. Yeah.
It's very clever. It's fun. It's kind of crazy. The APY for 8 days. Yeah. So 5 days APY is 36%, or ROI is 36%.
Yeah.
So,
sounds institutional grade to me.
5 days, 36%.
Come on, Hedgies. This is what you want, buddy.
This is the shit you want. Jump in on the S-Dog.
Just plump a little 10 mil in here. You'll be good to go.
I just love saying S-Dog.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, then it just turns into a shitty dog or a dog coin, basically.
A meme coin. But here's the question, right? Now, if I'm on the other side of this, I'm thinking, well, okay, so at the end of this, maybe there's 20,000 left, 15,000 left of this coin, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what else could I do with this now? See, now if I'm them, I then
Liquidity pull it?
maybe, but 2 hours before the burn, I'd be like dropping something like NFTs or some other use of the token, right? That, kind of like the smart coin guys did, but like just bam, make everybody go, oh wait, what the fuck? Am I selling? Am I staying in because I want to buy this shit with S-Dog? Like put a gachapon machine, take a Doki Doki machine and make it only take S-Dog with some awesome artist in it. Who knows? Like
I like that.
Like
and then you burn it. You burn the S-Dog to spin the machine.
Yeah. Or S-Dog PFPs, right? So because that's going to be incredibly. If you can only get them with S-Dog, then that's going to be a really limited set of PFPs, like really limited set, right? So maybe you charge, I don't know, each S-Dog right now is like $1,600. Maybe you charge like 2 S-Dog per PFP. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like this. I mean, what the fuck? What the heck?
We should we should hire an artist, roll up a gachapon machine for the end for S-Dogs.
On our own. Yeah. Well, what about maybe we could get like shoot, dude, I know all those Doki people, those artists,
Well, I got one that reached out to me from a college symposium I spoke at the other day. She does these Marvel Powerpuff art. Let me pull her up while we're talking. Keep going. What were you gonna say about the Doki people?
No, lots of people over there. They're always, in one of these groups, one of my channels. It's a lot of OG Doki types in there, and they're always finding all these angles around. They do a lot on Foundation. They were all over the Sushi Swap Shoyu exercise, which was a colossal screw up from everything I've seen.
Right.
But they're always in this stuff, the NFT related angles, and they're Omis too. So I think these guys would eat this shit up, man.
I totally, I think people go crazy for this.
And there's a couple of NFT artists in there too, in that same group.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Now, I guess you don't, if you're running the machine, you don't necessarily want to burn the S-Dog though.
Yeah, no, I think people spin the S-Dog and you keep the S-Dog.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe you just have to hold the S-Dog to spin the machine.
Yeah, and then you spin with Azuki.
Yeah, you spin with Azuki, you spin with whatever, right? Or you'd spin with S-Dog NFT coin, right? And you can't get the S-Dog NFT coin unless you have S-Dog in your wallet.
What's this at right now? 1,500?
I
jumped into Klima yesterday too.
You did? I almost did, and then S-Dog got my attention.
Well, I just love that pumping up the. Well, I also bought some carbon credits too, so just trying to offset my frugal lifestyle a little bit. Since I'm still driving a gasoline-powered car with 22 miles to the gallon.
That's fucking awesome.
But look, this is taking it to Snow Dog's taking this to a whole nother level.
Totally.
And so I guess what I'm curious about, you look at like other meme coins like Doge and Shiba and Polydoge and all that stuff. They have like billions out there. Just look at the market cap of them.
This is that artist I was talking about, her Marvel ones.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the eyes.
Yeah, they're cool. These are the Powerpuff Girl things.
It's got like chibi type eyes. I like
that. Yeah, it's cool. And she's looking for a project.
Yeah, we could all do that, or we could hire my daughter. She does a lot of drawing on stuff like anime typey drawing.
Whoever does it has to be able to get it done in like 3 days.
Well, that's not going to be her. She's multitasking too much. But yeah, anybody we want to go with somebody who's a go-to person that we can manage. This is interesting. I like this. It's got the gamification, and then like at the end, what happens to the Snow Dog token or a meme coin at that point? I think that's the stuff I want to think through more, because there's a lot of stuff you could. What if this goes down to like there's only 4,000 left?
Right.
I mean, one would, you would assume that the price is probably significantly higher at that point.
You would think so.
And then everybody's going to want to get this and hold it. The hardcore NFT types and the hardcore crypto types.
Well, yeah. And then what do people do at the end, right? So look, if these guys go in to buy, let's say they're buying $20 million worth, right? At the end, if we announce a machine that you have to hold S-Dog to actually buy the art, right? The NFTs, that means their ability to sell, to buy more is going to be the price is really going to jack up, because if people say, oh, I want to hold on to this because I want to do this with these, I don't know, it could be interesting.
Well, look, okay, so we're on the clock then if we're going to do this, because
we don't have anything else to do, nor don't forget that it comes right in the middle of fucking Thanksgiving. So
I know, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I was doing my flights today, see my parents, take my daughter up to DC, and and I'm scheduling it around the 12 o'clock slots, because I'm like, oh, I can't be in the air then. We gotta do our thing. And
on Thanksgiving Day, I'm not doing the show on Thanksgiving.
No. The other days, like Friday or Monday or Wednesday. But look. Okay, so what do we need? We need the gachapon machine, and we need an artist.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah,
right now. And then we're gonna need to buy some Snow Dog.
All right, I'll ping Ray. I'm gonna tell him about this crazy project idea, and then
just tell him to give us the tech. We'll use Azuki, and we'll split it with them. By split I mean 10%.
Well, they get. I think his default is 15. So
even on the permissionless stuff.
Yeah, but they're not permissionless isn't out yet.
Oh,
a couple of weeks. So 15% on that. So I'm fine for the project.
Oh yeah, I'll eat 5% for a shot at creating a little alchemy, basically here. And then the Snow Dog guys are going to be like, who the heck are these guys? And then they're going to be like, wait, do we really want to burn all this shit, or should we be spinning that machine? Yeah, we'll throw the game right back on them. I like this now. This is much more fun.
This is crazy.
They always expect us to figure out all the rules. Well, let's flip the script.
Yeah.
And let's put it on them to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because they spin with Azuki. Yeah, fuck it. What can they do? We just go do it. All right, let's do it. Let's move on this real fast. So anybody listening, we'll make sure you know.
Big glitch. I completely forgot.
What?
It's on fucking Avalanche.
What's wrong with that?
For Doki.
I know. Oh, shit.
People would have to bridge the tokens, or he'd have to launch a machine on Avalanche. I don't think that's doable.
Double check on that.
He's already starting. He's doing work on cross-chain, so I'll ping him and see what's up.
Yeah, and then also, can you mint NFTs on Avalanche, or do we have to mint them on Ethereum and move them over?
No, we'd have to mint them on. No, you can mint NFTs on. Yeah, this is a mess. All right, let me talk to Ray.
Yeah, great find though. I mean,
it's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
So wait, so if we mint, so these discounts, they're using a negative number. See, sometimes I can't quite. Some people use a negative.
No. These are oversold. That's why they're negative.
Yeah, so you're paying a premium.
Yeah, you wouldn't go into any of these because you're going to pay more.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like looking at that. So you got to buy it on Trader Joe's.
Yep, you got to go on Trader Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you'd pay $15.70, and S-Dog's at $15.57. But that's a grill. Look how much is in here. Treasury balance $37 million.
What tag is that? What I can't find that.
Go to Mint. Click on Mint.
Okay.
So 37 million. How many tokens are out there? 50. Let's say 50,000.
Yeah.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3 divided by. Oh, come on. Yeah, so that's low. So if they bought every token in existence with that 37 million, they'd be at $740 a token. Now, we know that doesn't work that way. It's not like you can just say, give me. But does their buy boost the price enough? Well, here's the thing. There's no incentive in this. There's no incentive in this to hold the tokens past the buy and burn, is there?
Well, unless it takes the supply down significantly to where the price goes up.
Right. I guess that's your hope, is that after the fact, the price is going to soar because the supply is down. I mean, the price is going to soar because the supply is down to like 10,000, 12,000 tokens, right?
Yeah, but also if you put in I'm pretty sure they're not going to go put a buy-in order for 37 million. But, it's like, you can imagine what that would do to the price.
Oh, my God.
And so,
well, it says a massive buyback of Vesta. It's got to happen all in one day at a random time during day 8.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, I think they launched yesterday. I'm pretty sure that was the launch. Wait, let me go
so
back.
Day 8, today's Friday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a day after Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving?
Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's Thanksgiving, dude.
You're so right.
Oh, okay, fine.
So the SEC doesn't have to look for them in the United States, most likely.
They're not. Yeah, they're not U.S. Of course not. How could they be U.S.? Plus, they're a DAO. So, yeah. So strap up those Well, these guys don't. You don't have the VPN on this shit.
No,
right?
no.
I mean, that's what I was in. Okay, look, I'm going to be all over this one, everyone, because this is a fun one. I mean, not like crazy money, but this is another one you throw in less than $1,000 and see what happens.
Yeah, this isn't the college tuition money.
No. This is, when I say institutional grade, I was obviously joking to the audience, but this is a cool, this looks like a fun one. I mean, what I like is the closed door on 8 days. I mean, that's what turns it into an interesting thing. Now, that's what I kind of thought with chain binders, because I know we were testing the game theory, the end game theory on that one. Everybody was talking about it. But since there's no closing date, people aren't moving. And if they had put a closing date on this, like burn them or spin them or do whatever by here, then that would be interesting. That would be an interesting dynamic. We're too late now for that. But these guys are doing it, and they're just missing the NFT piece.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
By that,
I was just talking to our buddy that helped Ray architect that chain binders play. He's got
Mr. European guy.
Yeah, he's got some interest. Former American, now living in Italy. He's got some really interesting shit stewing up.
Good. We need to get him involved in our other project.
Yes,
that we're talking about his crew, because
I
like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. I mean, yes, he is.
Some people bitch, but I'm like, that's just sour grapes.
Well, and here's the thing: they don't
know him really.
And there's shilling going on, but there's shilling going on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, his Twitter handle says that.
I know. He's obvious.
It's like, dude, what the fuck, people? What did you think was happening here?
And basically, to the audience, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's basically, his thing implies buy the tokens before you talk about the tokens.
Exactly.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh shit. Okay, good. I'm changing my trackpad batteries while we talk. So.
Okay. So I'd love to look. Let's pull this off. I'm not going.
Let's see if we can. The biggest glitch we have right now is that it's on Avalanche. I mean, we could set up a bridge, but that could get really fucking messy. So let me check with Ray about whether we could even pull something off on Avalanche. What's stopping us from doing our own S-Dog?
Right, or what's stopping us from, say,
Mr. SEC?
Well, look, I'm not a regulator, and I just try to behave.
These tokens are just for buying NFTs.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, look, could you bridge that token off?
Yeah, you could bridge it off. I know that's doable. I've bridged between Avalanche and Polygon and Ethereum. That's not the problem.
How about this? What if we had a gachapon machine on Polygon, all right, where the NFTs were, and you're not going to be spinning with Snowdog. You're going to be spinning with Azuki. But to spin, you have to prove you have the Snowdog or something.
Yeah, but to prove you have to have the Snowdog, though, you're going to have to bridge those tokens over.
Yeah, unless, oh shit, maybe one of these cross-chain guys, you could stake them or whatever. Or are they going to buy Azuki with Snowdog? I guess.
Oh, right? That's going to be tough, because then we got to set up a liquidity pool, blah, 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 blah.
Well, we'll think more offline on this. But yeah.
I've got my team call at 1, and then after that, you and I can chat about it.
Okay. So, everyone, look, this is one that, obviously whoever's listening is going to get first crack at playing.
Yeah. And if you've got expertise or people who can help, ping us.
Yeah.
B05 Crypto on Twitter. DMs are open.
We love putting together these quick sort of SWAT teams or A teams to handle a project. And so, you jump in on this one with us and get some work experience. If you're new, you're a coder, or you're, investment banker dude or something, and you want to kind of get your toe wet in this, ping us. I come from that background, so, I'm more than happy to share our knowledge. And then, maybe there's another project you'll want to do later with us, or maybe this is the only one, or maybe you find one and we bring other people to help you. I mean, this is a networking thing for everybody. So jump in with ideas.
Yep, absolutely. So fun stuff, cool stuff. Okay, so on another note relevant to Avalanche, let me bring this up before I forget. Hold on.
I know what you're going to share.
Yep.
And I did a transaction. When I saw that, I went right over to Avalanche and did a transaction on Blizzard, and it was like 0.02 Avalanche to restake.
So that's
like $2.
That's even less than $2, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit less. Yeah, like $1.50 or something, 0.02 something. So I think Avalanche is at like 110 right now.
So what the fuck are these guys talking about?
I don't know, because that was
0.02 Avalanche. One Avalanche is what, like $98 now? I don't know where the price is.
110. I think I saw 110. Just
Woo, made some money last night. That's good.
Let me see here.
Yeah, $2.20.
Yeah.
That's still, look, I mean, that's still relative to everybody else. That's a pricey transaction.
Yeah, I mean, relative to Polygon and Phantom, say Polygon's probably cheapest, Phantom's in the middle, AVAX is there. We kind of talked about this a little bit with the Phantom, Simone, or whatever, the Phantom marketing guy when he was on.
Yep.
That AVAX was a little bit more expensive. But I was like, oh, shit, $20, all of a sudden, because a lot of the compounding and stuff you do daily on these DeFi farms, you're not always moving more than like $10. So, 20 is going to be knock you out of that process. And so that's why I double checked. Now I was claiming tokens off of a Blizzard Finance liquidity pool, their rewards, and then I was vesting them. So that's a claim and vest. So two transactions really. And it was, a couple bucks.
Okay. I mean, look, that's not horrible, but when you were doing those little tiny ones on Polygon and shit, $2 a pop, no good. So
yeah, you can't do that. It's like, it's kind of like we're getting to where, Ethereum was, and, remember Ethereum is still like $60 to do anything.
Yeah.
DeFi transactions like 180.
Oh, I tweeted yesterday, Ethereum, you can't send money, you can't do anything.
Yeah. But so I don't know. I think it's okay, but it is getting more expensive. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, and look, here's what the point he's making. So Crypto Maxi, basically what he's saying is all layer ones are going to have this kind of a scaling problem. Yeah. Right. And so eventually the more popular they get, the more expensive they get. And that's going to be a problem. Now, I don't know. I haven't gone deep enough into Solana to know if that has the same issue. I'm just not sure. But I will say the one interesting protocol chain that doesn't have that issue is Wax and EOS, but you have to stake Wax tokens to cover CPU and RAM costs there, which I still haven't figured out. I staked a bunch of Wax the other night for a blue token thing. But anyway, the bottom line is these layer 2 solutions that are coming into play, Polygon, Ethereum, etc. I mean, layer 2 solutions for Ethereum, and then potentially these other chains are going to have layer 2 solutions. Now, I also haven't noticed that as the fees increased and the traffic increased, I haven't noticed that Avalanche speed has decreased at all. So performance is still there. It's just a matter of what it's costing to get the block written, I guess.
Well, you know what? I think that what I've noticed is when the tokens are moving up fast, then the gas prices go up everywhere. So, Avalanche has made a big move in the last couple of weeks from, I want to say in the 30s maybe,
right?
Or maybe it's a couple months, 6 weeks, whatever, to like now 110. So there is also an effect when they get more expensive, the gas seems to go up. Now, I don't know if it's just because there's more activity going on, buying and selling the main token, Avalanche, that affects it, just clogging up the chain more.
Right.
But there's usually a little bit of an effect there too, and it seems to stabilize.
Right.
But I don't know.
It looks like if you follow this thread, I recommend everybody follow this thread a little further down because it does look like somebody kind of addressed the fact that a lot of the blocks are empty that are being written, and that ultimately, eventually, it's going to require roll-ups or some other methodology to handle the problem. The other thing that they mentioned was creating more subnets, but they also caveated that by saying that reduces security. and there's a bit of debate going on there as well. Anyway, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
No, I mean, what this shows me is super active community trying to scale, and everybody's in there trying to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah. And speaking of layer 2, you sent over this today.
Is this the thread on? Is this the BSC one or?
Well, this is first the Arbitrum integration. So Binance Smart Chain. Or Binance.com or Binance Smart Chain? Oh, Binance.com completes Arbitrum 1 integration and opens layer 2 ETH deposits. Oh, so that's pretty cool. This is allowing people to, because I was an idiot. Yesterday on Binance US, I had to send over $500 to somebody. And I just wasn't thinking, and I didn't even look at what fucking Binance US was charging me. They charged me $65 to send $500 to somebody.
Ouch.
I was like, what the fuck? I might as well go to Western Union.
Yeah.
And so just pisses me off. So what this does is this allows you to be sending off and receiving off layer 2, hopefully Binance and then Binance US, when they adopt this, are actually then making the fees match, right, for your withdrawals and deposits, so that it's much, 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 much cheaper, and it should be faster. So, and it takes a load off of them. So hopefully that's the case, because they have to kind of estimate everything anyway on current gas fees.
Yeah, no, there was an interesting one. There's another thing I sent you on BSC, and it was a guy.
Yeah, I'm on it.
He's like an Arbitrum. The one who retweeted it originally was an Arbitrum guy.
Ah.
And so he's just, so they're kind of like, obviously they're making a grab for developers, of course. But you read that thread, I mean, there's some issues there at BSC. I mean, we always knew that, but there's a lot of developer discontent, it looks like to me, around these nodes. So I don't know if it's as draconian as it says, but, I'm not really the developer. I'm the finance guy.
I'm looking to see if anybody comes jumping in to defend them.
And this is supposed to be a BSC developer thread, Sal.
All right. So essentially what he's saying is there's no code review. Patches are simply committed without a description of what they are. This is I'm assuming onto BSC, mainnet. There doesn't appear to be any reasonable testing process in place. Every update appears to make things worse. There is zero responding to bug reports. Hundreds of people report non-syncing nodes or nodes failing out of sync. Response from the developers is zero. No beta testing. Stuff is just thrown over the fence. Features like diff sync are declared stable by decree, even though hundreds of people reporting the opposite indicated otherwise. Don't have a freaking clue what they are building. The feature to disable P2P transaction broadcast must be the most stupid idea I've seen in a long time. Your network becomes highly centralized. Many nodes will experience issues with non-executing transactions. This fix is on top, just a stab in the dark. There's zero indication that the quite low unexecuted transaction rate of BSC has any responsibility in the current situation. You mindlessly increase the block size and reduce the block time without doing the actual work required. Wow. Well, that's a pretty severe indictment.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't do anything on BSC, but
I haven't in a while.
A lot of stuff trickles over, but it is known to be the rug pull chain. And I don't know, maybe it's because of stuff like this.
It is. And it's because, look, the reason it's the rug pull chain is because it has the largest concentration of small retail traders.
That's true too. Yeah.
Right. And they do the largest number of transactions. And so those targets of kind of gullible, less experienced people in DeFi just trying to make a buck are attractive. You don't have if you don't have a $5 million whale sending law enforcement or private detectives to try to figure out who you are, you're more likely to do some kind of rug pull, right? Because it's all little guys.
Yeah, and it's a lot of third world people, a lot of people with small wallets. And they're the most vulnerable because they're not as sophisticated on this topic.
Yeah, and it's too bad because at the end of the day, the advantage of Binance was they had the pool of users for Binance.com, right? But at the other side of that is they created a place where scammers would want to come because those customers were there.
Right.
And it's brutal, that way. So, look, obviously they need to upgrade the core development team, but I'm probably not going to spend any time or effort over there in the near future.
Yeah, that's the same as I don't even know if I haven't seen anything over there I liked. I know people over there, but this is just sort of an internal thing. I don't know if I'm not the technical guy, but I know that CZ had some pretty ambitious concepts around BSC, and maybe this is just growing pains.
I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe so. Well, and he claims he's hands off BSC, so I don't know, but it's certainly disappointing, this level of quality.
Yeah. But anyhow, the other thing I saw was if you go to the next one, or maybe it's above it, there's some kind of a climate NFT thing, carbon NFTs today. I guess it's probably already happened. 1600 UTC. Yeah, it's already happened. Maybe at 11. I don't know what happened, but just more kind of stuff where people are doing stuff with carbon and NFTs. I thought that was
this
cool.
Phantasma thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
There's no link to open.
I might have just clipped the image and not sent the link.
Phantasma.
I don't even know what it is.
Phantasma.
I have no idea what it is.
That's a project named by a developer.
Yeah. I don't know what chain.
Phantasma. Carbon credit NFTs. There we are. Smart NFT carbon neutral blockchain. Is this a Olympus fork?
I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at it. I just saw that and I thought.
Oh. Tokens, gaming, NFTs, dApps. Oh, wait. Is this its own chain?
I think it's saying it's a chain.
The fuck? Wow. Built for gaming.
Well, we all know play to earn is huge, or it's going to be huge, where the games that the kids are all playing, it's going to have crypto angles in it very, very soon, or all these new ones do. So you're going to get all the, teenagers. BSC. It's on BSC? After we just trashed it.
Well, it's hard to tell. It's like, here, get tokens. Let's see if that helps me figure out where the fuck they are. KuCoin and Gate.io, PancakeSwap and Uniswap. Yeah, so BSC.
Yeah.
Is Uniswap on BSC?
They seem to be everywhere. Let me look at DeFi Llama and see where
this just all feels
sus.
Yeah, sus, as our children would say. Or they probably don't say anymore, and they'd be pissed as shit that we said it. Sus,
they were hijacking all their words.
Yeah.
So it's Phantasma is what it's called? All right, let's
PHANTASMA.
Yeah, nothing. I saw it when I was on the Klima stuff, and so I was like, oh, another one. But yeah, let's not waste time digging in on that one. Just
Ecto Wallet.
It just seemed interesting, but
no, I love anything that's doing something like that, but it feels almost like they're taking
the Poltergeist wallet, cross-chain wallets. Everybody's got a gimmick.
Look at this shit. I don't even know what the fuck is going on here. It's so busy and so scary. And
I don't see Uniswap on BSC.
Maybe they have them on both chains.
I see Ethereum,
BiSol, and KCal.
And Arbitrum.
Let's see. Let's go to the Uniswap link and see what they say. So maybe they have an ERC20 and BEP. What is it? BEP20? Is that the Binance token?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that's what's going on here. Maybe KCal is the ETH ERC20 token, and Sol is the.
Maybe there's another one around called Sol Swap. Maybe it's tied to that.
Oh, look at this. Sol BNB, Sol ETH. So they basically, I think they've just bridged half their supply to each chain. I think that's what's going on here. Woo! All right.
So that's worth looking at, but I'm not throwing any money at it.
I'm not going anywhere near it.
But there's another one. So scroll down to I thought the Sotheby's one was kind of interesting.
Oh, is this the Constitution DAO?
No, no, this is just another one. And the whole point is, pull up that graphic of Sotheby's.
I can't pull up that graphic.
No, it's in the.
No, I know. I'm trying to. I got to load it. I got to save it to my desktop and then load it in the browser. Hold on. Save as. That's interesting. On the screen right now, there's a Banksy piece being auctioned on Sotheby's, and the prices are being called out in Ethereum.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh,
so that's what I'm getting to. So it's just
here it is live, or the video of it.
Yeah, so you got the bids: dollars, pounds, euros, yen, Hong Kong dollar, Swiss franc, whatever TWD is. Do we know what that is? Anybody? And ETH. So the question, the conclusion is yes, ETH is money. Basically, it is a currency. So
that's fascinating.
And so another practical use of ETH, and it's on the tally board right there. Yeah, 619 ETH. And so I thought that was pretty cool.
There it is on the telephone. Thank you, James. It's yours again in London now. Thank you, 4,000,006, 1,000.
That's hilarious.
Sotheby's London, awesome. Though, right? Yeah, okay. Got it. That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, this is the real deal, everyone.
We are seeping into their world.
Yeah, and so, I think it's a big, big movement. Now, the only other thing I was going to, you guys know I do a lot with Polka Bridge, and so I tried to get into the IDO again this morning on, one of those game things. I couldn't get it. It closed out in like 10 seconds. But so everybody's been just, fudding the hell out of the channel. I mean, there's 50,000 people in this channel, Polka Bridge. And so there's always, going to be 10 to 15 pissed off people there just trashing everything. And, but so he's the CEO in response is changing everything now. Because it's all bots have been doing the buying. And
of course.
I guess are buying directly in the smart contract, not even going through the interface that everybody else is in. So they're changing everything. So they're going to put a CAPTCHA on the UI at the beginning to weed the bots out. And then they're going to time speed it in the smart contract so you can't execute directly from ScanTool. And they're going to change the contract for each IDO each time. So it's not the same contract.
Nice.
And then they're going to reduce allocation and then, keep the first come, first serve strategy. So it'll be interesting to see how that works.
Yeah.
Because, what the problem is, when it opens up at say 9 a.m. and you're waiting for the button to turn where you can hit pool, 20 seconds goes by. And then you look up and it's 99.8% is already sold.
It's crazy.
So, the thing is, it kind of gets it back to the human and how fast you can type.
Yeah. Well, that's how we should do it. I mean, they should have thought of that before they launched a Launchpad though, but
Yeah, exactly. But at least they're, responding and, go ahead.
Did a little smart ass joke to Peter McCormick this morning. He's gone from like reasonable, nice guy. He's probably still a nice guy to like Bitcoin maximalist dick, like fuck you and your shit coins. You all suck. You're pieces of shit. He's like, it's been so fascinating watching him like deteriorate as a human as he becomes a maximalist over the course of the last 6 months or so. So anyway, today he tweeted, a single unit of magic internet money is worth over $57,000. Stop panicking. This is amazing. So I replied I tagged Danielle, the guy who created MIM, Magic Internet Money. I said, I think we may have an issue.
Well, hey, if MIM's now worth $57,000, I'm retired.
Exactly.
I love it when a stable coin goes from $1 to $57,000.
Obviously, he meant Bitcoin, but
it's the magic, the real magic.
Yes. Well, nothing else matters except for that.
Despite the fact that nobody really spends it.
Except for the coin you can't do a fucking thing with.
But there was something I read. I think PayPal rolled something out recently with all their merchants where you can use Bitcoin. Or there was talk of it somewhere.
Nobody spends their fucking Bitcoin.
I know. If you're a maxi, you're just holding.
What the fuck do they think is going to happen? People are going to buy Bitcoin and it's in a bull run, and the only place they're going to sell it is on an exchange. They're not
You know-
gonna. They're not gonna buy a fucking car with it. Well, I mean, there are some people that will, but they'll regret it, right?
Yeah,
2017, all those dudes that bought cars with Bitcoin because it was at 15 grand, now sitting on their, I don't know, if they paid 75 for that car, their 5-year-old car that's now they've
25
now
grand,
paid like whatever that is, 5 times 250 grand for. Yeah.
Yeah, I can remember looking in my Coinbase wallet once when it was like, sub 10, and I had like 6 or 7 in there. But of course I spent it. And then you're kind of like, oh, wow, that would have been interesting if I'd held it. But, you can't Monday morning quarterback it or go 20/20 hindsight. It just doesn't. You got to think about what'd you do with that money?
Yeah.
And did it scale up, or did you pay off debt, or what'd you do? And to me, I always take the gains when I can take them, because sometimes you F up and don't. And I can give you plenty of stories about that.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about BTC, I started thinking maybe a Snowdow play on BTC, where there's a massive BTC burn at the end of it.
Ooh.
And just to spin it's the shit out of all the maxis.
No, that would make them happy. Are you kidding?
I know they'd probably all come pouring in.
Yeah.
But we'd have to be the true believers at that point. And I don't true believe on anything.
No, me neither. Beliefs are the root of all suffering.
Yeah. So, but yeah, look, so on Avalanche, the other ones, Wonderland, Blizzard,
I still haven't taken a deep enough look at Blizz. I got to go back and look at it again. What's it at? I'll take a look.
Blizzard.finance. It's just like Geist, but it's got a few other wrinkles. They launched, the Geist developers are part of that too. And so they're very helpful in launching that play.
Nice.
But it's back up at like $1.15. I mean, I think I got like 500 in the liquidity pool now, but it's giving me like, 1,200 a month or something.
Nice.
So, I'm like, look, guys, you could do 15,000 a year. I mean, assuming everything stays the same, off of $500.
Yeah.
Why not?
Awesome.
Yeah. And so on Avalanche, Blizzard.finance. Now they had a problem because there was, like with Geist, there was some whale in there with like 500 million in stables that was just dumping the rewards constantly. But most of that is already cleared out.
Okay.
So look at that one.
My episode with B Protocol is up on missiondefi.com. That's that lending liquidation provider. Going through and listening to it and editing it, I'm really, this hits all the marks for me. Infrastructure, application in real life will help institutional investors feel safer. Makes protocols more strong. Is a Lego, a building block between protocols. It's a good project.
But it's also a safety net layer. So it's an additional buffer that if things are high, these are all highly volatile. So there's another buffer there on top of all the other buffers that are there.
That's right.
So it kind of gives you one more layer of protection.
Yep. Prevents, so it's all good. Hey, I got a business partner hassling me, wants to talk before my 1 o'clock. You got anything else exciting to chat about?
No. I'm good. I mean, I could talk all day, me, but
what we're gonna do on Monday's show?
What?
We're gonna load up Amazon and log into your account and order a fucking camera.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I'll just turn my daughter loose on it this weekend.
Please,
because
She promised me.
I went in to do I'm back shopping in stores, of course, at Whole Foods. So I went in to do a Whole Foods delivery today, and then I realized they're charging $10 to every Prime person to do a delivery now.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
And I'm like, screw that.
Plus, you have to tip.
Well, there's a little trick. You buy gift cards, and then you make the purchase with the gift card, and there's no tipping, and there's no anything there. So you could save yourself $12 on those orders by going through a gift card. So I loaded up my gift card there before I figured out it was $9.95.
Oh.
And so I've got money there to buy the mic and all that other
Oh,
stuff.
that's good news.
I thought you'd like that.
We don't have to separate it from your wallet. That's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
So it's already there. So I'll burn that this weekend.
Everybody have a great weekend. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. Please tweet, follow us, share it, let people know about us. If you have ideas, projects you want us to talk about, ping us messages. I got to run.
And on Monday, I'll come up with a list of all the high APY pools for everyone on QuickSwap and DeFi. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. But anyway, have a great weekend, everyone. And
take care.
Brad. Talk to you in a couple
You too,
hours.
buddy. See ya.
All right, buddy. See you. Cheers. Bye.